What's good, YouTube? It's Bill Humble Warrior. Back at you guys with another video. Really didn't have a whole lot to talk about other than the draft is literally around the corner. They still have some key free agents out there that haven't been signed yet, so we'll see what happens post June 1st. The Dolphins themselves, they've been pretty quiet here lately, so I haven't heard or read about any signings lately. But I did read something interesting on Twitter last night that was saying that they're not going to release much footage about Tua working with the new coaches, John Beck and others, that are going to help him add more repertoire to his arsenal that he already has, and to get him to make better decisions, execute better footwork, his release time and all that stuff, to help him become a better quarterback in year number 5. They were talking about how, people made fun of him for jiu-jitsu and how it ended up working in his favor. Now they're saying, oh, well, we're not really going to entertain the workouts with the other quarterbacks because it's not that important. However, I will say this: if John Beck is the type of quarterback coach, or the quarterback whisperer that they say he is, in terms of what he did with Brady, Breeze, Manning, and others that are legendary Hall of Fame quarterbacks, and I can only imagine what he's going to do with Tua. And yes, granted, it is a little bit later, but it's not like he took forever to make this call. I'm talking about Tua, to improve his skill set. Look, at the end of the day, he had to overcome a lot. So his last 2 years, he's been very, very explosive, productive, hitting high marks and everything. And he now has a healthy season under his belt. So there's nothing wrong with adding to what can make him better, and to even prepare him through the postseason that he should come upon this next year. I'm hoping they can win at least 2 games. If you win a game, great, but I want 2 wins because I want to be in the AFC Championship game so I can see what he does in the biggest lights. If he could somehow, by a miracle, pull out that AFC Championship game that gets to the Super Bowl, the sky will be the limit. That would be the biggest stage that he's ever played on his life. And if he could somehow find a way to win that game, and it's not solely because of him, but if he's a big contributing factor to that, a lot of people have to rekindle a lot of stuff they said about him. Now, people also said that, what would it take this season for people to get on the bandwagon or to be a supporter of the kid? And people went down the list: Offensive Player of the Year, MVP, Super Bowl MVP. All that shit is unrealistic. The MVP thing is very reachable, yes. Offensive Player of the Year is reachable, yes. He already made a Pro Bowl, so it wouldn't hurt to make another one. But let's say Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champ. Like, come on, man. That's a team effort. That has little to nothing to do with an individual. Because if that's the case, everybody knows the best player on Miami is Tyreek Hill. Well, we all saw what happened when they take Hill away. So the entire team has to contribute to that, not just one individual. Although the quarterback has the ball 99% of the time, he can't always determine what happened, because once he released the ball, it's out of his hands, right? It goes to receiver hands, running back hands, tight end hands, and they're the ones that dictate the flow of the game. Whether it be a fumble, a big play touchdown, a big gain, whatever, you name it, whatever. But it's up to them. All thing the quarterback is doing is delivering the ball. After he delivers the ball, he's standing there like everybody else does and watch what happens next. So it's not like it's directly on him if somebody fumbles. If they drop a pass and gets picked, that ain't on him. He threw you the ball. He didn't throw himself the ball. So let's not continue this. Or we're gonna, see what he has to get all these accolades in 1 year, because that wasn't said about Brady or Breeze or Manning or Cam Newton or Brock Purdy or none of these other guys that are above him in terms of talent level. Those lofty, unrealistic expectations were not placed on them every single year. They were not. So let's not sit here every year and be like, oh, Tua got to win a Super Bowl. Like Tua's going to win 14, 15 Super Bowls. We all know that's not going to happen. I realistically think he'll get one. If he gets more than one, great. But realistically, he can get one. He can get one Super Bowl championship. I do believe that. It's going to be, a ride into hell to do so, but I don't think it's unreachable for him. I do think the team itself has to come together and play better. And I do think that the coach has to put them in better positions to execute. It can't just all be solely on Tua, because at the end of the day, he's still a human being. And he's going to do what he thinks is best for the team and not himself. So the only thing I ask for Tua this season that's coming up is cut down on turnovers. The interceptions, they got to stop. The dumb interceptions definitely got to stop, because that kills points and halts drives. So the 2 interceptions or whatever, that's got to stop. Or throwing a pick or a few picks a game, that's got to stop too, because it kills a lot of momentum for the team. Outside of that, I'm excited to see what happens, especially the draft now, because I actually want to see who goes where and who does what. So let me know what you guys think. I know I went all over the place a little bit, but I was trying to stay to a solid point about Tua. But let me know what you think. What are your expectations for Tua this season? And be real. Don't get no unrealistic BS. What are your lofty expectations for him this season? Not about no Super Bowl MVP, none of that BS, but what do you expect? What do you want from him? And you can be as long-winded as you want to be. I don't care. I read and respond. I have no problem with it. But have a good day, guys. Peace.